What ho everybody, Ian here. You find me down in the model railway room working on the drawings for the structures for the Kuru micros. This is something that I really enjoy, and putting the taking the dimensions and putting them into a form on the paper so that I can actually see what I'm doing paper. I mean, iPad screen, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, but putting everything down in front of me helps me visualize how the structure is going to go together. And in some cases, that's really important if you get a really complicated structure. But the gas station is not too difficult. Neither is the Quonset hut, but Quonset hut has a little bit of a weird thing with the 3/4 curve of the building, but never mind. Yeah, but I find this quite relaxing to do. So I'm not going to give you a blow-by-blow account of how I do this stuff, because there are plenty of other modelers out there who do blow-by-blow accounts of their work in their in the software that they use. I'll just tell you that I use Graphic, a software called Graphic, and it's specifically for the iPad or the iPhone and even the Mac as. So anyway, here's my app that I use, Graphic. As you can see here, there's all kinds of stuff that I've worked on here. Here's the drawing for the loading chute for Bontofts. I created the drawing for that in this graphic program. What have I got here? Oh, look, here's my IMCO rocker shovel. That is there as well. If I go down here a ways, you will find some ideas for rolling stock for a 7/8 scale railway. And here's my a 7/8 version of the Hor that I made originally in GN15. So I was thinking about making that in 7/8 at one point. But here are the drawings for. Oh, look here, look, there's the micro model railway dispatch header. That was all done here in Graphic. So here's the drawing for the Quonset hut. That's pretty much finished. Not a lot to say about that. It's a 3/4 section of a circle, and basically that's all it is. I've got everything measured, just put everything in its place. Now here's the gas station. The gas station is a work in progress still. We've got do have the gas station sign done, and everything else I am working around. I'm going to get there in the end with it. So I'm very happy with the way it's progressing at the minute. So there we go. I mean, I really don't know what to tell you about this. I mean, if you wanted a more detailed explanation of how I use this app to produce drawings, I'm sure I could probably do something. But there are much better tutorials out there on the internet than I could ever do. So anyway, I will take these drawings away with me on vacation, finish them off, and hopefully in a couple of weeks I will be able to start work on those. But anyway, in the meantime, I have a confession. As you probably know, I've been a lone wolf railway modeler for a very, very, very long time. Gosh, last time I was in a group was the Mablethorpe and District Model Railway Club, and that would be back in the 1980s. The rest of the time I have been working by myself on my own projects. Well, for quite some time I've really kind of like wanted to join in somewhere and get involved, but there hasn't really been anywhere near to me. Living out in the boonies of Minnesota, until a couple of weeks ago, when I saw a notification on Facebook for the Minnesota FreeMo N group, and their club room is half an hour away over in Waconia. So I thought, and they were having a open day. I thought, well, I will go over and have a look. And so I went over, and I was the only other person there, but they took me in. They were very friendly people, and they let me drive trains. That was okay, because they let me drive a train of wood chip empties up to the wood chipper and swap those out for some full ones, and I drove that back to the marshalling yard. And then I actually got to switch a small switching district. I took a train from the marshalling yard, drove it through the countryside and to the switching district, and switched it out, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself, and I have, if you know me, you know that I have in the past railed against modular layouts. I started to change my mind after I saw the Midwest Modutran at Trainfest last year, and I thought, well, that's really nice. I mean, so I really wondered about getting involved with something. Like I said, figured I was in the boonies, in the middle of nowhere, so nothing would come of that. So when Waconia, when the FreeMo group appeared, then I thought, well, we'll give it a look. And I really enjoyed what I did. And so I am now a member of the Minnesota FreeMo N scale group. And it gets worse. I have a GP38 DCC with sound, and I have a selection of wagons for a short train. Oh, and I've got a kit here for the hutch caboose, which used to run into Leicester Prairie when we had a railway here. So I have got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got a locomotive, 5 cars, and a caboose. So I guess all that's left for me to do now is build a module to be fully a part of the group. And well, I've got some ideas about that as well. But really, I got a lot going on right now. But who knows? But anyway, so it just goes to show how wrong you can be about things. And so I'm going to stand up and say, yes, I was wrong. Modular FreeMo layouts can be enjoyable. I mean, so yeah, there we go. That's what happened. I'm not going to say I have been converted. I'm not going to be evangelical about it and say you must all go and do modular model railroading. You should still all be building micro layouts, of course. But we'll see where I go with the ideas for some modules. I'll keep you informed on the module front. I mean, hopefully I can keep the modules down to a micro layout sort of size. Maybe I could even have a module that plugs into the Minnesota FreeMo group layout, and I could also take out separately by myself. We will see. So anyway, that's been it for the for this week. So yeah, I'm running next week, and then we have a 2-week family vacation, so it's extremely unlikely that I will get to do anything for the hobby related for the next couple of weeks. So I will sign off for the minute, and don't forget, build that model, lay that track, run that train, but above all, have fun. See you next time.